The history of family support services is really cool. So we were actually one of the first charities founded in Amarillo back in the 19-teens. So we've been around in some form or fashion for over 100 years. At our core, we're here to serve victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking. Success here is empowerment, it's advocacy, it's making sure they have a voice, it's making sure they understand what their rights are, and that they have access to the tools that they need to be safe and to be the person that they need for their family. Specifically, actually, out of Potter County, we have the highest rates of lethality from domestic violence in the state of Texas. And that's the highest rate of family violence incidents that turn into homicides. The highest poverty rate, the lowest education rate, lowest employment rate, and all of those things classically, sociologically contribute to high crime rates. And we know that our work is helping those victims that are coming from those high lethality situations. So we know that our work is invaluable here. We have a number of licensed therapists that work here at Family Support Services, so our therapy sessions are really reasonable, really affordable for people who, where a service like that would be unachievable for them. They can come do it here.
The majority of people that I work with are people that have survived trauma, and it's significant trauma. The people that are coming into therapy are people that are dealing with such difficulties. So many of them are sexual assault victims, domestic violence victims, some of them Army veterans, so seeing mass violence, being in active war zones. More and more therapists are becoming educated and certified in EMDR therapy, which is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing.
EMDR therapy is a really great way to help clients who are coming in deal with significant trauma in their past. So what was really great about the funding that we received from Pantex was it allowed us to send several staff members to get certified in doing EMDR therapy. EMDR is a really great tool that now our therapists have access to because of this funding to help these victims that come in that have suffered through really significant trauma.
The Pantex grant that we received gave us the opportunity to train 4 of our therapists. So now we have 4 additional therapists that are skilled in utilizing a trauma-based therapy. So there are clients that are actively being benefited by that therapy on a weekly basis here at this agency.
What EMDR has done for me is it's opened up memories that were buried that I couldn't think about. I found out I do have PTSD. And I do have a lot of triggers, and the triggers run deep. Who I was before EMDR was a scared woman, a woman that didn't believe in herself. And I did not realize all these things about myself until I started this type of therapy. The EMDR therapy has been what has been the most beneficial thing I've ever done in my life.
Tackling a problem like family violence, like sexual assault violence, is going to require a holistic approach. It's going to require help from every facet of our community that has a voice.
And the work that Pantex does that allows us, by giving to this community and allowing us and the other partners that we have in this community to do the work that we're doing, you guys may not realize how huge that is. It's so huge. So maybe the best thing I can say is thank you.
Without the therapists here and the counselors here, a lot of us would be lost. Thank you to Pantex for donating the money to get these services for the therapists.
Thank you very much to everybody at Pantex on the grant committee, every employee, everybody who thinks about us, everybody that follows our social media pages, everybody that attends our events, everybody that supports us in any way at all. Your support is invaluable, and we're very grateful.